live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Off the Record on the People's Podcast this evening. We have a magnificent guest with us tonight, one who is going to give us some amazing information as well as inspiration, and that is none other than the activist, educator, soldier, family man, and so much more, mentor, frontline soldier in the community, working in education, but also someone who put his life on the line for decades to help to offer the security of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the believers, none other than our brother Marc Diesel Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum salam.
And on behalf of myself, my family, and the viewing audience of the People's Podcast, we want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come have a conversation with us today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. It's an honor. I'm humbled that you would even think I have something to say.
Yes, sir. Well, we want to get right into it. The other day, there was multiple shootings in Atlanta, but of course, people who New York, LA, their parents, Memphis, who are now calling for the police or the National Guard on their own sons, on their own children. In the they're saying they don't want any YNs. They don't know what to do with their own children, what to do with their nephews. Because of your work in the community, what is the solution to helping to stop the crime of young Black men in the inner cities?
But first, let me begin by saying, in the most holy name of Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farrakhan Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
And in the name of his exalted Christ, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. In the name of their divine reminder, comfort, friend, and brother to us all, the Messiah. The Messiah. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, I greet you all in the greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Now, you asked me, what is the solution to, what did you call them, YNs?
No, I didn't call them YNs. I said, quote, YNs. This is what society's been calling them, and this is who they calling the National Guard in to help stop.
Yeah, you should call the National Guard in when you use the wrong title or God.
Yes, sir.
When you start following the pathways of this society and social media by labeling your children YNs, young niggas, what do you expect? What do you expect? But you asked what was the solution. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Thank you to everybody who's watching. Alaikum salam, Sister Naima. Hold it down. Thank you. Brother Yahweh.
I'm looking through my books, right? And
yes, sir.
I knew once I started looking for it, I was somebody. Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Bam.
Okay.
You see that? Torchlight for America. You know how old this book is?
No, sir.
The minister wrote this book back in 1993. 33 years ago. Very relevant. Very, very relevant. One of the things we have to do, Josh, is understand that roles. As a parent, I'm not my child's friend. I'm the parent. And a lot of times in the school system, my students are buddies with their parents. They're allowed to say what they want, do what they want, eat what they want, talk recklessly. And if you have any semblance of correction, you're the problem. I'm told every day at my job, Mr. Muhammad, man, you're going to get fired. You keep dealing with them children like that, you're going to get fired. But yet you wonder why these same children are the first ones off the bus. Mr. Muhammad is the first person they're looking for. Mr. Muhammad is the first one that's greeting them, hugging them. I noticed there's an issue right now with touching, right? Our children are so far removed from the human touch that this is what you get when you try to, hey, are you having a good day? Are you okay? Have you eaten? You get the shrug, don't touch me, because it's foreign to them, which is sad because why is it foreign for a child to know the human touch? That's the problem. Our children, they don't have a human relationship. They have an animalistic, savage. I had a seventh grade girl tell me the other day, well, before Christmas break, I'm thugging. You what? I'm thugging. I said, little girl, you don't sit down, turn your voice off in my class, and understand that those are not the proper words we use inside of a classroom setting. And she looked at me like, Ninja, who are you talking to? But I didn't break. Hey, I'm talking to you. And then she understood, oh, this is an adult man who's correcting me. Think I better slow it down a little bit. I think the young brothers and the young sisters, in honesty, they desire discipline, but we have been so false in our roles as parents. Why in the hell would I trust an adult? Why?
Mm.
I'm being mistreated. I'm being mishandled. Some of these little girls are being messed with. So, I mean, at a certain point, they have lost their childhood. Think about it. When the last time you seen children outside? When the last time you seen them without one of these in their faces? When have you seen them with one of these in their face? A book. As I'm working towards my master, I'm into this literacy.
Yes, sir.
And it's very, very key to understand that a lot of problems come from a misunderstood word. But if you're not reading, all words are misunderstood. All words. YN. What in the world? Man, back in the day, we used to say, uh-oh, spaghetti. I mean, what are we talking about? A white? What is that? Huh? Is that young niggas for young king? What are we saying? What are we saying, man, when we allow our children to move about recklessly? So I don't have the answer. The only answer I really have is for the black man to return to himself, for the black man to take his ownership as being a man and stop worrying about this word called toxic masculinity. Man, I don't give a damn about that word. I'm going to be a man because
yes, sir.
follow a man who follows a man. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, hey, could I be a little gentler? Maybe. But it's not time to be gentle right now. It's time to teach and train. And sometimes you have to be a little rigid in your training till they get the proper understanding. Once you get the proper understanding, then you can ease back a little. It's like driving. What is it, 3 and 9 that you drive?
10 and 2.
Learning. So now
yes,
you got to drive 3 and 9 till you learn. Then you go from 3 to 9 to one hand. Now I see Negroes with their feet hanging out the window while they drive. So as you master a thing, you can relax the rigidity of it.
Yes, sir. Beautiful.
Black men have to return to fatherhood. That's the answer. And get this book. Store.final call.
All praises due to Allah. People are showing love in the comments. Walaikum salam, Sister Naima, Miriam, Brother Hamza. He says he enjoys hearing from this brother. Thank you very much. And please get a greeting to Sister Glorious. Sister Nia holding it down from Chicago. Walaikum salam, ma'am. ASA to his brother Mark Diesel. This is his brother James from Memphis. So he's saying, shout out to people holding it down in Memphis. And thank you to everybody who was watching. Let's stay right here. So I didn't fully understand the intense training or punishment or cruelty of you and some of the brothers when we were in 7th grade, 8th grade, 6th grade. We didn't look at it like we were being prepared.
Wait a minute. You think cruelty?
I mean, it was some extreme. It was some extreme.
No, see, didn't I just tell you I was in a class on literacy? Huh? Didn't I just tell you that? And you threw out
having the dog jump on the car.
Whoa. It was a callous indifference to or pleasure in causing pain and suffering. First of all, I did not take any pleasure in causing you pain and suffering.
Praise be to Allah.
What I did, my dear young nephew, are you scared of dogs now?
No, sir.
I removed the fear of dogs from you.
Yes, sir.
So don't. There's a method to the madness always. No,
it is. I was about to. If you let me finish, I was going to come right there.
You said cruelty, and because
I mean, when you see a dog, a Rottweiler, you see a Rottweiler jump on that car when you in 7th grade.
We're in a sensitive society now. You have to be politically correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They might say, "Oh, he was so cruel to Josh." Next thing you know, they kicking my door down, taking me out of my bedroom and shot.
Yes, sir. That makes sense. Okay, but my point was when I got to high school and I started playing football, striving to make the basketball team, dealing with male coaches and male figures in authority, I was able to respect them and not be broken or buck back against them because I had strong male figures in my life through middle school. So I already knew, oh, this is just how it is, versus some of my other friends who didn't have that. So they would be in there panicking. They would be like, "You ain't my mom." I was like, "Yo, chill." He ain't. It's not that's how men's supposed to talk to you. But a lot of our, young men don't grow up with that figure. So by the time they get to high school, anytime you yell at them, they resort to another type of situation.
They're trauma induced.
Yes, sir. They're trauma induced. All right. Next, now I wanted to ask you, how important is it for more males to be in the educational system, the school system? Is there a need for Black men to be in the school?
Absolutely. No disrespect to the sisters in the educational system. They're doing a phenomenal job. However, they have become worn out. They have become numb. And what I mean by that is when they see a child that's aberrated or a child that's having a trauma fit, and the only way this child knows how to release that trauma is to become threatening. Now we got to call the police. We don't call the police at my school.
Okay.
No, we don't do that. Now, the only time that I will call the police is if a child says, "I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to throw that steel at you.
Okay.
I'm going to have somebody come to your house." All I want is an incident report. I don't really need the police, but I do have to protect me. So in the case that somebody does come by my house and some unfortunate accident happens to them, I'm covered. But I think we don't just need men in the educational system. We need qualified men.
Okay.
We need fearless men. We need God-fearing men.
Beautiful.
And I'm not saying they have to be Muslim, but they have to believe in a higher power. I work with a brother who's a pastor. We get along very well. Very, very, very well. I mean, I stay on him, but we get along very, very well. I mean, me. I believe in men sharpening men like steel sharpens steel.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to have Lilliput running around. We're not doing that. And so one of the things we have to do as a people, man, we have to get out of this thing saying that it's above my pay grade. I think it's the weakest softest, most non-masculine thing to say. It's above my pay grade. The teaching and training and education of Black and brown youth, of all youth, really all youth, Black, white, green, purple, pink, whatever. It's the most important thing because you're shaping minds. You're developing people who may or may not run this country, this world. So you have to make sure that they're able and equipped to move forward. You know, you'd be surprised by the literacy rate in the U.S. educational system. It's atrocious.
Yes, sir.
It's atrocious. You have children that write like they text. Like they say talking about. Talking about is Tom about. What? Talm. About. And I'm like, what are you saying? Miss Mom, you know what I'm talking about? No, I don't. Talking about? Yeah, that's it. Spell it, Talm. You know, but you know, we'll be on here for hours if we talked about the remedies and this, that, and the third, because I have a gang of them. But again, I have to wait and get these letters behind my name to be taken seriously in the educational paradigm.
Yes, sir. I understand, and I'm working, following your footsteps as we speak. Okay, people are showing love all around the world. Thank you all very much. I wanted to stay right there. I see a lot of purple and gold men wearing, brothers, strong men wearing purple and gold in the community in Atlanta, always doing community service, always working with the youth, doing something to be a representative of masculinity, of fatherhood, of brotherhood, and the principles of Omega Psi Phi Incorporated. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
my cousin Nasser is always sending me text messages of showing him and his accomplishments in the community and in the educational system. What is the role of the Divine Nine, but primarily the members of the Omega Psi Phi in the community?
I can only speak on the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay.
You know, service, man. We want to serve, man. You know, we want to be real men in the community. We want to do, I'm going to say it just like this. And if people are offended, you know how to reach me. You know how to reach me. I am a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. However, if you look behind me, you see the flag of Islam and you see the flag of Omega. I'm an FOIQ. FOIQ. Okay? Right. See how they automatically shifted over there? I did nothing. I touched nothing. It zoomed over there. I didn't do it. Word bond to Allah. I did not. I don't got no remote. Nothing.
Yes, sir.
The reason I had those flags next to each other, because these two organizations, to me, I don't know about no other Q, no other FOI, talking about Marc D. Muhammad. I think they both embody principles of manhood. They both, not that I think I know, let me correct myself. They embody service. They embody uplifting your fellow man and woman. And specifically, the Black man and woman. I can't help anybody if I don't help self first. It says do for self, then others.
Yes, sir.
I don't mind helping you, but I gotta help mine first. Listen. Those other people helping each other for the longest, whether they were qualified or not, to get places. Don't be mad at me when it's my turn. Be mad at me. All y'all that's millionaires and billionaires and thousandaires, get it. Do what you do. Get 20 cars, this, that, and the third. when it's my turn to shine, by Allah's permission, not mine, I'm helping my people. I'm helping my people, then others. But back to your question, these two organizations, man, listen. I eat, live, and breathe FOIQ sci-fi. Just like that.
Yes, sir.
Now some people say, oh, we see you with more Q gear on. Gear. You see gear, nail you. Pierce my heart open and see what bleeds and what comes out. Mm-hmm. This flag of Islam that's right here. Okay? Those, the true believers, they know who Marc D is. Those that have a question, man, that's your problem. Ain't my problem. Mm-hmm. But these two organizations, man, to me, they're the standard for Black manhood. Mm. The standard, in my humble opinion. And you ain't gotta, you ain't gotta believe it. It's on you. But I think you asked me the question, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My answer.
Yes, sir.
If the D9 or Divine 9 or this one or that one, shit, wait till your turn. It's my.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we want to say right there, I was blessed by the grace of Allah to be with the minister when he came to Atlanta to be inducted into the brotherhood, purple and gold, and to see him happy. How important was that for you to see the minister, become a member? And how important was that for you?
How important was it? Man. Because I knew of the injustice that was done to him, for being upright, for being a stand-up brother. That was redemption. And I'm going to tell you, it was mercy and grace for the fraternity to right or wrong. And the fact that somebody had the wherewithal and the testicular fortitude, see, we got to talk about that now. They had the testicular fortitude to right or wrong. And any time that you can go back as a man and correct what you did wrong, you allow God's grace to shine more fervently on you. Yeah. But since you mentioned it, I'm gonna take all the shine I can when I can. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Once he got everything straight and they corrected the wrong, he actually became an official card-carrying member the same year I did. So we're Sands, you dig?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Yeah. Praise to Allah. People are in the comments to showing love. Thank you to everybody who's watching. We're grateful for every like, share, subscription, super chat, and anonymous cash apps. Thank you very much. We wanted to ask you, okay, boom. How did the minister help comfort you personally during some of the tough times that you have been going through in life?
Oh man, Josh. You know how there's a scripture or a passage in the Bible that says he looked beyond my faults.
Yes, sir.
And he fulfilled or supplied my needs. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is my personal savior. He always, and I'm not worshiping him, not at all. But he's a man that knows what Marc D needs. He knows exactly how to handle me. And I believe he does that for every believer that he encounters. Any man that is filled with that much love to look past the wretch, see what he needs, and gives him these things to live up to grow into, to master the God in you. Come on, man. Listen. I'm working on something, man, where I want to really acquaint people with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Honorable the most honorable, Elijah Muhammad, man.
Uh-huh.
I believe these two men are the most misunderstood men on this planet. I hear such negative, false things about these two men, and I tell you, man, it used to make my blood boil. I just understand people are fools. You know, they don't really want understanding. People don't want understanding. They just want to have something to talk about, man. Something to talk about. You know, we just love gossip. We love rumors. We love bullshiggity. We do. We do. And we don't go through the necessary steps to even research it, man. Like I'm reading all of this stuff about the lost books and the book of Enoch, and I'm
Yes,
saying
sir.
to myself, hey, I'm gonna slow down on all that, because at the end of the day, the invincible truth, the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, man, been telling us that what we see is not what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what's happening. But you know, we want to be of this world, bro. This world got a hell of a pull. It does. It does. The shimmy shimmy, the glitter, the phantom, the spantums, you know, all that bullshiggity, man. You know, and we get caught up in it, and you know, that's one of the reasons I got this shirt on that says mind your mentals. You know, I want to shed just a smidge, and we'll get back to that. But I've been seeing the therapist, Josh. Yeah,
Praise be.
me, Mark Diesel, the one and only, because I had some frailties, some impediments that I needed to get up out of me, man. I'm telling you, it's been a beautiful, painful, but learning journey, man. And I think every black man on this planet,
Yes, sir.
whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, a gazillionaire, or shit, just a little bum like me, I think you need to talk to somebody at some time to get it off you, because you'll be like me. You will implode, and then you will be shocked. That's me. I did that old. I can't even use the word. The little non-masculine stuff. I did that, but it's a learning. You know, it was a learning curve, man. Very a learning curve, and a lot of times, man, we don't understand just being black in America is a traumatic experience. Oh, I ain't no slave. I ain't go through that. Well, you did,
Mm,
because it's in your DNA, jackass.
mm.
It's in your DNA. You can't go under that type of trauma and don't think, just like traits, that these characteristics, these traumas don't go with you in the newborn.
Mm, mm.
If not, all you got to do, again, I don't mind plugging, how to give birth to a God explains all that.
Yes, sir.
So if you can give birth to a God, you don't think you can give birth to somebody with deep rooted traumas and they don't know where it came from? Hey.
Yes, sir. Okay, and people are bearing witness to you, Uncle Mark, and saying, talk about therapy. This is beautiful. All praise due to Allah. We need this. Yes, sir. More of us men need to be more open about it. Excellent. Praise be to Allah. I wanted to stay right there. When you speak to, how do you suggest that we, other men or women, people who are watching, encourage others to get therapy without them being offended or just being like a representative? Like, how do you suggest that we, like, talk about therapy without make people get mad and stuff?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. We say we want to get better. You go to the gym, right? You go to the
Yes,
gym,
sir.
you want to work out. You want to get your little muscles down, get your little glutes, your abs. You know, you want to bring back, what was that crap called? Hot girl summer?
Yes,
Summer?
sir.
God damn, you don't want your brain to have a hot boy?
Mm.
You don't want your mind to have a hot boy? Summer, so you can understand some of these impediments. Think about this. I want you to think about this. The mercy in our midst, the most honorable minister, not most, yeah, I'm twisting them up, even though they're one and the same. The honorable minister Louis Farrakhan received revelation and gave it to us called the study guide. Think about that. I want you to hear the title. It says self improvement, the basis, foundation, the beginning of community development.
Yes, sir.
Develop no damn community and you crazy as hell. You at the rostrum, teaching and training, and your mind is aberrated because you don't believe in therapy.
Mm.
You don't believe in going to the doctor, but you at the rostrum teaching with all this crap in you, killing you, which in turn kills your mind, the synapses in your brain, and the delivery of the word is corrupted.
Mm.
So, hell, don't nobody got to really coach you to go get that drink. Nobody got to coach you to go smoke that lie, do they?
No, sir.
But in your own self-interest, I'm telling you straight up, a brother, from the projects, bro. That's why when I say a wretch like me, I don't mean it in the literal sense of I'm a wretched human being. But man, I grew up in the hood. And these teachings have elevated. I know some of y'all say that nigga still a nigga. Whatever. These teachings have elevated my thinking. They have elevated my growth, bro.
Mm.
My growth, man. I go back to people I grew up with, man, and they look horrible. They look horrible. They're in a horrible condition. And some of them have even told me, man, I wish I'd have followed you into the mosque. I tell them, it ain't too late.
Mm.
It ain't too late. These teachings reverse negative outcomes if you serious about it. Now, if you with the bullshiggity, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get some bullshiggity results. But I don't need to encourage you. All I want to do is tell you straight up, if you're not getting therapy, think about it just like this. I got to give it to you like this because some of us, we're low thinkers. We don't think high. We don't come into the thinking of God. So I guess my role is to hang out with the low level people and give them an interpretation. When you don't get therapy, your mind becomes constipated like your bowels, right? So now you're just full of it. But therapy allows you to release the excrement of your mind.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? How do you overcome domestic violence? How do you stop being a man that used to engage in domestic violence?
Mm.
See? You have to think as a man, damn, do men really hit women? And why am I giving her so much authority with her little bitty mouth to make me go upside her head? For what? Does that make you a man or does that make you a deranged individual? Because you ain't got to put your hands on nobody that don't put their hands on you.
Mm.
I teach my daughters this every day. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Because if you don't, you take the power from your daddy. You bust this boy upside his head, he busts you back in his eye. I really can't do what I want to do to him. Now, if he just arbitrarily put his hands on it, then all bets are off.
Mm. Mm.
I grabbed him up and he said, Mr. Muhammad, she spit on me. Mr. Muhammad, she slapped me. Damn. Am I justified in whooping him?
Mm.
But my daughter was the instigator?
Mm.
You understand? So we have
Yes,
to
sir.
learn these techniques. And even then, I tell people I tell them in a quick one: keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Because if you put your hands on me, I'm obligated by God to put them back on you.
Well, what, bro?
I'm not gonna feel right you touch me and I didn't touch back. That's not fair. I believe in reciprocity. I believe in it with all my being, bro. You love me, I love you. You hate me, I hate you.
Beautiful.
I don't think the minister want me to hate anybody, but I got to be true. I'm sorry. I'm still learning.
Yes,
Still
sir.
growing.
Beautiful. Okay, Uncle Mark, we want to stay right there. People are showing love all around the world. We have a brief 60-second commercial break for all of the sponsors of the People's Podcast. If you, for all your questions and comments, by all means, please put them in the chat for our brother. He is doing a great job, and you have people who, man, who just really need solutions. And this is what the People's Podcast is about. All praises due to it.
They hear us, Josh?
Yes, sir. 1 second. 1 second. Television and film editing, please reach out if you need any of that. Sister Naima, Stay on Point Dance Academy. She teaches ballet virtually to young girls all across the country. Sister Miriam, ABC I Love Me children's book and coloring book. My father's book, A Soldier in the Movement of Christ. My two books, Cleopatra, which is a children's book, and No Father, No Excuse, both of which are available on Amazon. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody who is watching and continues to show love. Also, starring Crescent Upholstery out of Detroit, Michigan. Let's make sure we support them, as well as Raymond's Father and Son Lawn Care. Raymond's Father and Son Lawn Care. Let's make sure we support all of our sponsors, all of the businesses. Thank you very much. Okay, you spoke about having daughters. I've never had the honor of seeing you interact with your daughters, but I've seen you with your sons. How has what is the difference in rearing boys versus girls, sons versus daughters?
Oh boy. Ooh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. You know, raising daughters is a large way of teaching you humility, sensitivity,
Mm.
long patience.
Mm.
You know, unlike the boys, the girls, they get away with certain things. You know, the girls, they get away with that mouth. But the girls also, you can give them that eye. You give them that eye. You can freeze them with that eye. You know, and you have to be mindful that whatever type of man you are, the father, that's what they're going to become accustomed to. So if you handle your daughter like a nigga, she's going to get with a nigga. You know, my daughters, I think a lot of they see the balance in their father. Sometimes I use harsh words because I want them not to be so gun shy when they hear a curse word where they freeze and lock up. Nah, my daddy said that ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And then I want them to understand that they don't eat McDonald's and I mean they eat it when they want to eat it, but they dad don't take them no McDonald's. You know, you gotta have 5-star meals, you know. Negro, if you're gonna get this one here, you're gonna have to come with it. You're not just gonna get her a Chick-fil-A meal and next thing you know, this your girl. That ain't it. And then you're gonna have to have some wisdom. You're gonna have some fat on your head is what we used to call it back in the day. So raising girls is very, very key. I don't know, man. They loose with their children now, man. I got so many adopted daughters in the school system. It's ridiculous. I mean, I had to, man, because the young ladies, man, they don't mean no harm. They don't. But they leave themselves open because they don't see real manhood. So when they see a man, they innocently, or maybe not, either way I correct it, you know, they start gravitating towards you. They want to be around you. They want to, oh, Miss Muhammad, my birthday. What you gonna buy me for? Same thing I bought you last year. Nothing. I mean, because I think that's dangerous. You don't just allow children or girls to ask men for things. I correct that all the time. No, ma'am.
Mm.
No, ma'am. We don't do that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't look me in my eyes like a grown woman. No, ma'am.
Mm.
No, ma'am. You don't. Certain things we have to teach our children, man, if we're sincere.
Yes, sir.
If we sincere, and I tell all the boys, I tell them all, listen, man, we're not gonna disrespect women around here, and we're not gonna disrespect these little girls. That's how you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get
Mm.
hurt. This is the day Mr. Muhammad loses his job. Because you're gonna get hurt playing these games around. I don't play that, bro.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's a struggle teaching girls, man. But you brought this up. I've been wanting to say this for a long time, man. I use some of my mistakes. I call them mistakes. Um, to try to teach the young brothers and the young sisters, man. Slow down. Don't be in a hurry. And do not have multiple children out of wedlock.
Mm.
Have all these damn children by these different women, man. There's a paradigm that you're not ready for, man. They brothers and sisters, but you got to remember they come from a different set of DNA. They don't share the same two sets of DNA. So you got siblings that are adversaries, bro. Not intentionally, but because there's a different set of DNA, bro. My children, they love each other, but hey, I'm the daddy. I can see there's a difference. And then each child wants you for themselves.
Mm.
It's not that um they don't want to have siblings, but damn. Can he be my daddy for a day? Can he be my daddy for a minute? And I'm sure, you gone through this. Other people with blended families have gone. Hell, even people in the same bloodline.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They goddamn. I want my daddy for me. I want my mama for me, not the 5, 6, the 7, the 12, the 18. So I tell brothers all the time, man, slow down, chief. Shit. Hey, take your time. Take your time. And settle down to a good choice. But the only way that you can settle down to a good choice, I gotta say this.
Yes, sir.
You gotta be a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Damn therapy. Read the study guides. Accept the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
I know, oh, brother Marc, you had us. Well, goddamn, I'm trying to tell you what worked for me. I can't tell you about the Latter-day Saints. It didn't work for me. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I'm just telling you what worked for me. Something else might work for you. I don't know. Play horseshoes. I don't know. So
Okay, great. Okay, listen, Uncle Mark, some people are showing you love from all around the world. Please let us know what city and state you all are watching and/or country. People are saying, Brother Mark D, ASA family, walaikum salam. This is true godhood. This is great brother, peace brother. Excellent, wonderful. Okay, this is what I wanted to ask you.
But on that note, Josh, what you showing me, I appreciate that, but it don't belong to me. It belongs to Allah, who came in the person of Master Farrakhan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It belongs to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And it definitely, listen to me well, belongs to Farrakhan. God, dog, listen to me. I wouldn't even know about the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and Master Farrakhan Muhammad if it wasn't for the minister, man. See, we can't get away from what led us to our success. A lot of us think that we got these teachings and we mastered it and we studied. And no. We heard that word, bro. And that word triggered these synapses in your brain to start receiving light and understanding, man. Light, power, and understanding comes from you having your ear attuned to the voice of God, which is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Point blank, period. So,
Yes, sir. Now, Uncle Mark, there's a generation, many generations, unfortunately, over like the past 20 years, who didn't get to see the Honorable Minister Farrakhan travel to their cities or have closeness with them. They learned about him through the phone, through it wasn't news reports or interviews. It was more just basically on their phones. They don't have a personal. They heard the word, but they didn't see him personal, like you had the opportunity and the privilege, and many others have. Is there something that you can show us, tell us about him when he's not doing an interview, when he's not on the rostrum, that still shows why he is the voice of God when he's not speaking, like when he's not on the rostrum, when he's not doing the interview?
Oh, man, that's simple. Shit, man, listen, I think a lot, and you brought that up because that's something I wrestle with. Is why me?
Mm,
Why have I been privileged or honored? Well, hell, it may even be a trial. I don't know.
mm, mm.
To be around the man of God and to learn that he's the man of God and to grow into his divinity. You know, a lot of times, man, we put on airs, bro. We put on false images, man. That shiggity don't happen with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, bro. I'm telling you straight up and down, left and right. I have been privileged to be around him one on one when it's just me and him. I've been privileged to see him, of course, with big crowds, heads of states, dignitaries, closed meetings. The minister is 100 million, billion, gazillion, trillion, whatever damn number, infinity, authentic. He's not going to switch up on you, man. He not. He just not. Period.
Praise be to Allah.
Now, I ain't saying no names because I don't know no names, but I do know that there's some people that what you see in the public is not them in private.
Mm.
They got a lot of bullshiggity in them. They got a lot of game in them. They got a lot of falsehood in them. That ain't it. But listen, man, let me say this to y'all, and I don't want to offend anybody. You know, I'm not one of those dudes that want to say he was Iceberg Slim or Fluky or Jeff Ford or Larry Hoover. But I was in the streets. But I wasn't no dummy in the streets. I moved real smooth. That most people didn't even know who I was. It was too late. Because my daddy and my granddaddy always said, man, you ain't gotta do that. You come from us. You ain't gotta do that.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna say this straight up and down. If the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was not the genuine article, there's no way in the hell. Listen to me well. This is my 33rd year
Yes, sir.
in the Nation of Islam. I've seen people go, seen people come. I've seen people in leadership that came in the door after me. Seen it all. Seen it all. If this was some bullshiggity, bro, I think I have enough knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Listen to me well and listen to the words that I'm using. That I could have stolen from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and started my own shit.
Mm.
Because people follow anybody. People follow anybody. If you seem like you know a little something. But this is what I am. This is what I will remain till I drop dead.
Praise be to Allah.
You understand? Man, this is the real, you're dead. This is the applesauce. And you're gonna find out, y'all gonna see when I deliver this damn, I've been working on this lecture for about 3 years, Josh. But when I decide to get enough testicular fortitude to mount a rostrum and just blow it out the water? Because it's gonna be different. It's gonna be uh basic. It's gonna be for the unlearned masses.
Yes, sir.
In the language that they understand. See, sometimes we get to talking about the mother plane, the mothership, and the Anunnaki, and I'm a goddamn wirehead, nigga. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get my next bottle of white port. Do the Anunnaki got 50 cents for me? You see what I'm saying? We got to learn how to bring our people from where they're at to where they need. And I'm telling you, man, the minister is an excellent representation of making the word, bro. Listen to me. The Bible has always been a difficult read for me because of the language and the thee and the thou art. The amen. Hey, tell me what it is and what it be like. I can get that. But the minister is able to take the word of God and make it palatable. He's able to take the word of God and make it relevant to 2026. Because I live in 2026. 1800s really don't mean a damn thing to me. Because in the 1800s, they wasn't paying light bills. In the 1800s, they wasn't paying tuition. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't have all of these things to consider. And the minister makes the word of God so transparently clear. You understand that at times, man, I'm like, God damn, Allah forgive me for my disobedience. Forgive me for not being a perfect believer. What the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has done, listen to me well, he's done his job, the clear delivery of the word, period. That's all he's responsible for. He's not responsible to convert any of us, but to deliver that word, man. And this man, listen to me, this man is divine. He is a divine individual. This man is from God. Now, listen to this statement I'm going to make to you. If the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is not from God, I do not want to know God. It's just that deep, man. Because I have not seen another perfect. I didn't say he was perfect, but he's a perfect representation of what a God-fearing man should be. You understand me? The minister is humble. He's very humble. Very respectful. He's very kind. And he's very fatherly and motherly. So that if you had no father, no mother, what you see in the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will replace that hole, that void. That's just the bottom line, bro. They can take it or leave it. That's just what it is.
Beautiful, Uncle Mark, and people are showing love. Thank you very much to ZZ Inc. Walaikum Salam. That's a brother with a great heart. Much love from Gary, Indiana, Brother Bernard, and Sister Starlet. Thank you all very much for showing love, and thank you for the super chat. They was sending you love as well.
Darn Starlet, man. Tell Selfo I said, what's up? You said.
Okay, excellent. All right, boom. All right, now so many people are in the comments, and okay, thank you all very much. We'll come back to your questions.
Give me some negative comments. Give me some negative comments. I know everybody don't agree, Josh.
There's no negative comments right now.
Hey, let me tell you something. One thing about Brother Marc, I'm with the shit. I am. I mean, if you want it, I want it. But we're going to get an understanding at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
So if they got something negative, matter of fact, if they got something negative, take their number down and I'll call them. I ain't gonna do no social media banter. I don't do that.
Okay. Oh, nobody's saying something negative. Everybody's saying SA family, walaikum salam. Okay, I wanted to ask you, has there ever been a time where I've seen, many of us have seen the minister be upset and have to correct people? Has he ever had to correct you?
Correct. What? Brother, let me say this to you. If someone does not correct you, they do not love you.
Mm.
Let me say that again. If they do not correct you, they do not love you. Now, since you asked, I remember one time I got corrected. I did nothing wrong. I don't believe to this day I did anything wrong, but it was something for me to learn to absorb.
Okay.
Uh, I don't like giving out free plugs to companies, but there was a particular day and the Kim line man came. Kim line, y'all probably don't even remember what that is, but they used to come and take care of lawns, right?
Okay.
So we at the farm and I'm walking the man around because I'm on security and he's doing what he's doing. I'm not a Kim line man. I don't know what they do, but I just follow him around. So I take the bill to the house, to the main house, so the man can get paid. Man, the next thing I know, the minister is in my grill, telling me I let the man rob him. The man didn't do nothing. Now, mind you, while the minister is correcting me, brother, it is like a gale force hurricane. I'm talking about wind, thunder, the whole you dig. And I can't even talk. I'm wind blowing, right? Now I'm disturbed. I'm not disturbed because the minister corrected me. I'm not disturbed because the minister raised his voice. I'm disturbed because I let the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan down in his mind. So I said, damn. The minister think I will let somebody rob him? Now, mind you, bro, it's about 80 degrees. I go in the house, put on a hoodie. I got a hoodie on outside. And all I could think of, brother, was how worthless I was. And damn, maybe I should just kill my damn self. I'm no good to the minister. I let somebody rob him. So, needless to say, the next time the Kim Line man came, I was a little bit aggressive. I made him spray rocks, cats, larvae, flies, anything that moved, spray it. So much so that the minister got on the radio and says, that won't happen again, ever. Ever. I don't ever want the minister to think that I would rob him or that I would allow anybody to rob him, man. Ooh, you talking about some pain? Brother, you could have been better off stabbing me with a knife. Yeah, so you don't want to be corrected by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. You really just want to be obedient. Because even in that, it was love. It was love. Because I didn't hear any cuss words at all. He didn't call me mouthfuls of something. He didn't call me out my name at all. But he just gave me what his interpretation was. I interpreted, and I made sure the next time wouldn't be no room for doubt.
Excellent. Okay, and welcome salam, Sister Auntie, and people are just showing love from around the world. Some of the pictures, I went on your Facebook to get some pictures for the YouTube thumbnail, and I saw your evolution, your growth through your pictures, but I also saw the minister at different time periods in his life. There were some times where the Honorable Minister Farrakhan was speaking with the cane, and he was saying he was in deep pain, battling cancer and things of this nature. When you saw this from behind the scenes, how did you handle seeing the minister suffer but still wanted to deliver the word of God?
Oh, brother, my leg could be broken off, and I'm gonna still do what I gotta do because I've seen the minister in acute pain. I remember when he had sciatica. And then anybody had sciatica, listen, I had that joint. And I'm telling you, brother, sciatica ain't no joke. But the love that the minister has to be faithful. See? To be faithful. See, people don't even understand. He's being faithful to his father, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, to do his job, which is the clear delivery of the word. His instruction ain't to give the clear delivery of the word when you're feeling 100%, when you ain't got no aches and pains, when the weight of the nation in the world is on you. Don't deliver the word rest. Brother, I've seen the minister energize a buddy. That's not even a fair comparison. Mr. Louis Farrakhan, man. But to see and observe this deep-rooted love for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and us, bro. Man, to be honest, I can't recall. I think on one hand, how many times the minister had to sit out and let somebody else speak for him. It's been very rare. Very rare in my 33 years. Very rare. Maybe 2-3 times, maybe. But nah, ain't no quit. Ain't no quitting. No, sir.
All praise due to Allah. And thank you to everybody who was watching and showing love all around the world. I wanted to ask you, sir, you have been around a lot of celebrities, a lot of entertainers. I know everybody, let's get this out the way. There's only one person who impresses me, the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. We know that. But has there ever been an entertainer that you enjoyed having an interaction with?
Man, you trying to put me on the spot. Them Negroes ain't gonna never call me to put no money in my pocket. But I'm gonna tell you, man, my personal favorite was David Banner, man.
Okay.
Man, David Banner, man. He doesn't put on airs. He doesn't have dumb, I almost cuss. He don't have dumb requests. He doesn't think more of himself than he should. Down to earth, man. Down to earth, cool. And he listens. He actually makes my job easy. I mean, it's whatever Brother Marc says. Whatever Brother Marc says, this is what we're going to do. Okay, that's enough questions. That's enough pictures. That's enough. That's enough. And we out. I don't have to say that 2, 3, 4 times. Other people, they going to milk the camera. They going to do this. They going to have an entourage. I don't do entourage. You're not paying me $5,000 an hour to watch your mama, your brother, your cat, your dog, whiskey, man. I'm not doing none of that crap. I don't do all. There's only one person that I serve 24/7, 369. I know it's only 365, but I'm doing 369.
Yes, sir.
Louis Farrakhan and the believers. See, one thing about me, my security ain't just for the minister.
That's a fact.
People already know that. Savior's Days, there's an issue. I see it. I'm handling it.
It's a fact.
I'm not the big eye Muslim. I'm the Muslim.
That's a fact.
It's like I'm that kid. I'm that person. And I'm only that person because I heard this word, bro. This word they don't even understand. People back home will tell you I ain't never been no punk. But once I got these damn boy, Superman. I went from, what's his name? Kal? What was Superman?
Yes, sir. Kal-El.
I went from him to Superman.
Yes, sir.
Once I got these teachings, bro. You can't get these teachings and remain a punk. Sorry. How can you know God and become a sissy? Huh? Come on, man. Stop it. Oh, yes. I should have said that. Maybe that wasn't politically correct. I don't want to get you banned from Facebook or YouTube or Zigga, Spotify, or whatever. Yeah, maybe we need to get with Byron Allen and start our own network.
Okay.
I hope you hear this, Byron, and come on, holler at us.
Yes, sir. And on that positive note, I want to thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's in the comments. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. We love you, Uncle Mark. Love you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.